Hello everyone, my name is DIXIT and this is my channel Pentest Diaries. So today I'll give you one of the walkthrough of the entire machine of HackTheBox. The machine name is Trick, and in this machine I'll just try to cover couple of techniques to get the user flag, then reach to the final root flag. So let me go to the machine now just to solve this machine and showcase you how to solve this machine. So in this machine, we just have to start with nmap, and the IP address is 10.10.11.166. So we'll just start with that. Let me check like what are the ports we can see over here. So initially we can see that 53, 80, 25, 22 are the ports are enabled over here itself, and these are the required port which we are looking for it. We'll just wait for it to get it complete with that, and then we'll proceed further. So as we can see, these are the only ports are enabled over here itself. Okay, so now we just have to run the nmap once again with these ports just to see the stuffs about it. Okay, just give me a minute, let me run this. Okay, we'll just wait for the output now. So now we can see like multiple details related to that. So now we can see the versions also of OpenSSH 7.9p1. It's a Debian. Okay, so target server is a Linux server, that is straightforward. SMTP is postfix, SMTP is running over there. 53 is a domain 1, and port 80 is running over there itself. Okay, so now what we have to do, as we can see entry also over here itself of the host name. Okay, so as you can see that here is a trick.htb. so we'll just simply have to put the entry of it. So let me run this command. Let me clear it, and let me run with this. It's .162 okay, so the IP address is 10.10.11.166, and we can able to see this. Ignore this one as I have already added that, so that's the reason it's coming. Okay, just concentrate on this first. Okay, once we're done with that, now we'll just go for it to see the dig command. Using the dig command, we'll try to understand that. Before that, I'm just trying with a what web. This is just for the animation purpose for it. Let me clear it first and let me run with that. Okay, by this way you are getting couple of details about it. So we'll just wait for the output, then I'll explain you about it. Okay, so I can able to see this is the one valid one where we can see the 200. Okay, so now what we have to do, I'll try the dig command with the same. Okay, this is for identifying the AXFR. So let me run this dig command and wait for the output. So we can see that couple of things about it, and we are seeing the entries of it. So CNAME entry, quad 4 entry, NS name server, and SOA. These are the entries we can able to see it over here, and other than that we can able to see couple of other things about it. So what we have to do, so over here also you can see like we can able to see the entry of this. Okay, so the same thing once again you have to do. We'll simply have to run this command, and we can able to see we have already put this entry. Okay, that's it. Now we have to move it forward with that and try to access this on a browser directly, as we have already put the entry. Let me go to the browser, try to get it access directly. I can able to see a login page with the username and password, and there is looks like nothing other we can see on this page. What we have to see, we just have simply to try with the injection over here itself. So this is the injection I'm trying. Oh, sorry. Let me copy this once again. Okay, so this is the injection we are trying over here itself. Okay, let me try to click on login, and this will work for us. And now I can see that I will become an administrator. I will get it login as an administrator. So this is the one thing which we can able to see it over here itself. So after exploring a lot inside of this multiple sections for it, but I'm not seeing any I can say that a rabbit hole which I can utilize it to go it further with that. So what I'll do, I'll just try to get it explore other subdomains for it for the same section. Okay, so that is a thing, we just have to try to get it explore that. I can see only one user which we have already logged in. Okay, now let me go to the terminal once again, and I'll just try to fire this command just to make a dictionary of it. Okay, so let me run this command. This is just to create a dictionary for us, which we have to use it for identifying the subdirectory. Okay, now what we have to do, we simply have to run this. We are using a fuzzing command and using this which you have created the file. Okay, we'll just wait for the output. So over here we can able to see a pre-prod marketing. Okay, so what we have to do, we simply have to go back to we have to fire the same command with this one. But before proceeding further with that, I think we required that to be get added also. Just wait a minute. So as we can able to get that entry, we simply have to put that entry over here itself. Okay, once we're done with the entry, what we have to run, we have to run this FUF once again with this target one, and we can get the output appropriately. Okay, so let me run this and run that. We just wait for the output now. So in the output you're seeing a lot of disturbance, and this is the one which we are looking for, it /etc/passwd. Okay, so we got couple of entries for it. So what we have to do, we simply have to run the curl command with that thing to be get it copied. Let me go to the next tab and I'll try to push this. Okay, over here I'll putting that same entry for it, and let me see whether I can get the output or not. Once I run it, I can get the output. Over here I can see multiple user, a Michael, I can see bind, I can use postfix, SSHD, MySQL, multiple entries I can able to see it over here. So this is one of the thing, but what we can use ahead of it, we can try to see the key of it just to get it login. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just simply run this and I can able to get this entry. Okay, I have already copied on my base machine, so I do not have to get it copied once again. What I'll see, I'll just try to see the entry of that. Let me see whether I have the same entry or something different. Okay, it's look like a same one. No, it's look like something different. No, I just have to copy that once again. It's look like something different. Okay, so let me copy this and I'll go back to my machine file, remove this. Okay, no, it's the same. This is the same. Okay, so what we have to do, we simply have to run chmod just to change the permission of it. Chmod 600 is the permission, we'll try to set it, and that's it. Now SSH to get it login with this. Okay, and that's it. We are able to go inside of this machine. It required the password. I'll just wait for it once again. So I'm seeing a lot of disturbance, and finally it's working. So I just run this command once again and I'm getting this key, and then again I'll just push it to my the file itself, change the permission once again, and then I'll try to get it, and I can able to go inside of it. What we have to do now, we simply have to go to the home. Let me give it a space, home. I think it's a Michael. You can able to read the flag also. Okay, so this is the initial user flag. Now what we have to do, we simply have to run sudo -l to know the next path for it, what we have to do. Okay, so we can able to see couple of things, and it's not required the root password to get it run, and by this way we can able to become a root with a Michael user, and we can privilege the access and reach to the root level. Okay, so what we have to do now, we simply have to run this command just to identify the files having that type of group security. Okay, let me run this command and wait for the output. I can able to see one file /etc/fail-to-ban/action.d. Okay, so now what we have to do, we simply have to copy this content of this file to just as a temp1 with this name iptables.conf. Okay, now what I have to do, I'll use the seed command. Once I'm done with that, what I have to do, then I'll just have to run the rm command just to remove that file which you have created. Okay, Once we're done with that, now what we have to do, we simply have to copy the same file which we have created in the temp folder. We'll try to get it copied back to the same folder from where we just copied it earlier. Once we're done with that, what we have to do, we simply have to restart the service. And now once we restart the service, what we have to do, we just have to make it a listener also. I'll forget to start the listener, so 1 minute, let me start the listener. It's nc-nlvp, it's 4444, and that's it. Okay, now what we have to do, we try with this Hydra. So one more tab I have to use it. So forcefully when we try to push it from our side for the password using Hydra, then at that time it get triggered and give us the reverse shell of it. Okay, so let me try with this. Let me run this. So I'll just wait for our output and I can get that details in few minutes itself. You just have to wait for some time. So finally we can see like we are getting the shell and it's a root shell, and I can able to read the content also. It's txt. Okay, this is not a stable shell, that's the reason it's getting expired in a minute. So that is one of the thing. Okay, so now I'll just tell you what are the steps we have to take it to get it complete this machine. So we'll just start with the nmap, and initially we just have to get it identify the ports. We just able to get that port 22, 53, port 80, SMTP 25 port we are getting it. So we just start with initially it's port 80 itself, and we'll just see like a couple of things over there itself. Then we run with the nmap with we are getting the host entry, we'll put that host entry. Then we run with the fuzzing command just to get it identify a subdomain for it, as we have not get it anything with the SQL injection which we have put it in our username and password. Then we'll just proceed further and we'll try with that pre-prod one fuzzing with, and by that way we just able to get that complete full path of directory traversal, which we call it as a passwd. Then we have to use it that with I can say that with the curl. Then by that way I can able to read the content of the passwd. That is not the stop of it, and we'll just take it forward and we'll try to read the key. We use that key content to get it login with the Michael. Once we get it login with the Michael, we'll try to run with here we can get the initial flag. Then we take it forward and we'll run the sudo -l, and by that way we came to know about it like there is no restriction related to like if we're trying to get it modify the appropriate path for it, which is mentioned over there. We'll try to get it modify that path with our script being get it inserted inside of it. Then by that way we can able to get the control of it. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just simply have to copy that same file which we are getting it with that with the security permissions. We'll try to put our content inside of it, which you can see that the IP address of mine and the listening port, and then I'll simply have to get it copied to my machine, that file itself. That file, then what I'll do, I'll just remove this one, and then what I'll do, I'll just copy the same file back to the same section. Okay, once it's done, I'll simply have to restart the service, and then what I'll do, I'll just simply have to run the Hydra. Once I start the Hydra with that, and I'll just start listening also over here itself, I get the control of it. So that's all about the machine itself. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. If you like to connect me, you can connect me on LinkedIn. The LinkedIn profile link I'll provide in the description section of this video. And if you want to provide some feedback, something like that, you can provide me in the comment section of my video. I'll try to take it as a reference for it and try to make a video on the top of it. Thank you so much once again. Take care. Bye bye.